Decisions to make when acquiring an island from Kitely. You need to make some important decisions when getting a Kitely island right from the start. You'll need to decide whether to get one island for $15 with 10 avatars, or 4 islands for $20 with 40 avatars. You'll also need to decide whether you want one of the pre-designed islands that you can then repurpose and add other items to, or you'll decide whether you want a plain island that you can populate entirely. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you a way that you can get an island that's plain and upload OARs, which are pre-designed islands from other vendors. I'm also going to show you how you can take items from the Marion Island that I have as a sort of warehouse. And I'll conclude by showing you what's available on the Universal Campus Island from Kitely. Here I opened the world map of an island that I took with 4 sub-islands, and I uploaded an OAR from Linda Kelly. That is her Tiki Island. When I land on the island by teleporting, you can see that I'm automatically within the Tiki Island that was created by Linda, and if I walk around, I have the benefit of all of the terrain and the buildings that she's created. I can either keep these as is, repurpose them, put some of them into my inventory, and I can also fly to see what's in some of the other island spaces. And remember, this was a 4-island choice that I originally made, so when I move over to these other islands, at this point I'll find that they simply have the basic terrain color from the original island, and they do not have anything but flat space, so to speak. I could terraform these into something else completely. I could put other buildings on them. I have a lot of choices, but I still have the benefit of the one island that I uploaded as an OAR from Linda. Marion Islands that I've created is essentially, at its landing spot here, a warehouse of different materials that I've gathered from generous developers like Linda Kelly, my nephew Patrick Suarez, and others who've made materials that can be used by others. So this initial landing place is really just a warehouse. When I open the world map for Marion, you can see the 4 islands, and I'm located on the warehouse island. I can teleport to any of the other islands by double-clicking the island, and then I will have the ability to gather any artifacts on those islands, put them in my inventory, bring them to my own island for repurposing or other uses. I'm teleporting over right now to the island with the amusement park features, and I can bring these to my own island and use those for different purposes. I'm just turning on some of the amusement park rides so you get a sense of how they might work. If you get the Universal Campus, you'll see that looking from your world map, your 4 islands have been populated with pathways, buildings, even recreation areas. When you first look at what you've acquired, where you get this island, you'll see that you have a teleport hub, and they're all over the island. You'll have a place where avatars can get some limited outfits, and you'll have many buildings that can be used directly or can be repurposed to serve other areas and places that you might want to have. I've flown up so you can see some of the things you might get on the Universal Campus. And I'm a red blob now because all of my outfits didn't transfer yet. But if you bear with me, you'll see as I rotate, here's the top of a building. Here's a lot of other landscaping that's already there. And when you fly around, you'll get a perspective as the land gets rezzed of the many tools and features that are already on this island. Now you can take and repurpose any of these buildings, change the colors, put on your own logos. You can remove a building. You can keep the pathways or take them out. I think you need to make some decisions as to how much time you want to spend building versus how much time you want to spend developing the experiences that you want your visitors to have when they come to your island. I'm visiting a few spots in particular to show you what exists. Along with pathways, you have this top terrace area where people can meet, and a nice thing is that any of the seats on this island work perfectly, which isn't always the case with seats. As I rotate around, you can see more of the features available here. I visited one of the recreation areas along the edge of the island, and you can see that they've taken some time to put in fire pits and tiki lights so that you can enjoy a recreation area even if you don't want to take the time to create one yourself. And again, we have these nice teleport areas so that you can easily jump from section to section of the island, which is especially useful for newbies who may not really know how to navigate that well. And again, a nice feature on these pre-designed islands, such as the Universal Campus, are these teleport areas that allow you to jump from section to section very easily, which is helpful if you have visitors who really don't know how to navigate too well.